Hello and welcome to the Sandbox Daily with me, John Jordan. So we've just had another land sale. So we can see here, this is the area. They're just showing a nice little video of all these yellow dots being bought up very quickly. So this is Sebastian, the COO of the Sandbox, and he's saying live stats from this sale. So in 1 hour, they sold 854 lands. So that's these individual little tiny dots. Those are lands, and then 13 estates. Estates are the bigger areas. So we can see here that was sold to 397. It says unique landowners, but this is actually unique wallets. So we can see here that roughly, on average, each wallet bought about 2 lands. Obviously, some would have bought just one, and some would have bought a lot more. And then that all cost 4.1 million sand tokens. That's about $2.6 million at the current rate. So a sand token is about 0.6 of a dollar at the moment. So again, it seems to be the kind of common refrain after a land sale goes, this is the most successful one. Seems to be interesting that over time they're getting more expensive because they heavily discounted at the start. But equally, people are still sort of buying them. I guess over time they are getting less chaotic. So some of the ones at the end of last year were basically the website went down and crashed, and there was too much demand. So it looks like they're getting much better at handling them. So that's sort of a good thing. This particular sale, you can see they always have sort of partners for each land sale. So we have Gemini, the big US crypto exchange. We have some of these NFT individuals, influencers of Pranksy there. And we have Galaxy, which is a big VC fund. So those were kind of the key people, and you could, obviously there was some interest in people buying land close to these. This one here, a bit difficult to see, is Avenged Sevenfold, the band, or is it Sevenfold Avenged? I don't know, I can't remember. I'm not a fan, obviously. Some US heavy metal band, so they've got involved as well. They're going to be building some stuff. This is Nifty Gateway, these little N ones. They're owned by Gemini. So a whole bunch of different sort of companies and individuals involved. So that's sort of good. This is being sold off. We can go and have a look at that in the map. So there is a whole bunch of other stuff being auctioned off. So these ones were sort of sold at a fixed price, so you had to sort of be there on time, and it was first come first served if you wanted to buy those at that fixed price. And then these other ones are going on auction. So in a sense, that sort of is probably the best way to do it if you're really keen to kind of be there on time and get slightly cheaper land, but you can't choose which sort of where it is so much, because the land you may have really bought, really wanted, has been sold. The auction is obviously going to be probably more expensive, but at least there's sort of more choice. You're actually bidding on the actual things that you want, and you're kind of, I guess, showing how much you want them with price. So having that sort of balance is a good thing. And as well as these 1,020 premium lands. Premium just means that they come with NFTs. So there's every one of those land blocks has a NFT sort of character, as part of the land. So it's like a they're more expensive, but you get an extra thing, and if you can keep it if you want, or you can sell it if you want. Sell it off if you want as well. And the estates are these bigger areas. So these ones here that say on sale, so they're 12 by 12s and 6 by 6s. So much bigger areas. So good to see. It's kind of interesting. I felt that this land sale wasn't very well publicised. It was a bit of a surprise. I only kind of found out about it in passing 2 days ago. So I don't know quite why that was the case. Normally the Sandbox is very good at promoting these things. Maybe they were experimenting with seeing how much they had to promote and still sell out. That seems to have worked pretty well. Let's go and have a quick look at OpenSea and see what these lands are on auction for. So this is OpenSea. OpenSea is a marketplace where people can buy and sell NFTs on Ethereum. So anyone can buy and sell on here. But we can see here these are the 19. No, 19 is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 19. 19 of these big lands. So these are 6 by 6s and 12 by. Is there any 12 by 12s? Yeah, it must be. No, they're all 6x6s. And there's 12x12 there. There we go. It's weird ordering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 13 small ones and 6 big ones. And we can see that's sort of reflected. I was going to say it's sort of reflected in the price. Not really at the moment. So these have got 16 hours to go. But this one is a 12x12, so 144 land blocks, and this one's a 6x6, 36. So this one's 4 times bigger, and they're sort of for the same price. So this pricing is going to, I imagine, change quite rapidly over time. So these are being bid in the sand token. As I say, sand token is about 0.6. One sand token is about $0.6. So this is so that's about $6,000 for this one. What's that going to be? $14,000 for these. So anyway, the pricing is a bit all over the place at the moment. And then there's a whole bunch of these individual lands as well that are, they're part of the same. Doesn't seem to be showing that many of them. I think there's a lot more of this. I'm not quite sure why it's not showing them all. But these are selling. And at the moment, land seems to be selling for 0.6. That seems to be sort of the price for land in the sandbox. So I'd expect these to go up. Obviously there may be some different bidding depending on exactly the position. So you can see here these coordinates show where the land is in the sandbox. So some people might want to spend more to get particular bits of land. So that's what's happening with the auction. Let's just have a quick look to see how this land auction fits into the other land sales that we've seen by heading to the sandbox. Okay, so here we can see the total grid. So this is this you probably can't see the grayed out box here, but here's one corner, here's the other corner, another corner here, another corner here. So in total, just over 166,000 land blocks. You can see, a lot of this has not been sold, so it's still 45%. Under 50% has more than 50% is yet to be sold. These grey areas, and you can see all the areas that have been sold. And once you've bought one of these little lands, if you want to, you can go in and you can change the image. So that's why some of these have images in. Some of these are kind of big brands, Atari and Pranksy, and some of them are crypto brands. So we have a lot of Binance, the big crypto exchange. This one here, CoinCheck, is a Japanese exchange, yeah. So we can see that this is the area that's just been sold off. And some of these, I guess these yellow ones are the ones that are still being bidded on. That's what I'm thinking. That's why they're still in yellow, and then we can go in and we can see some of these. See this face quite a lot. I don't know who this is. Well, it seems to actually be their email address. So kind of weird advertising. And this one is saying for sale. For sale, DM me on Discord. So someone wants to sell that big area off. So it's kind of interesting, different marketing techniques. Yeah, here's the band Avenged Sevenfold. So that's what they're going to be building, something cool, and then we get down to all these. Yeah, these are the other areas. So slowly building up. And eventually all this will be sold, but you can always sort of bid on these. So you're actually finding a lot of people bidding on ones that aren't for sale now, but obviously some people have just put these up for sale for different prices. So you can have a look around on OpenSea and see if there's something that kind of fits your budget and fits your location. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the Sandbox Daily, dipping into the world of the sandbox as it slowly kind of comes to fruition. We kind of can't wait for it to be finished. We're going to have to wait a bit of time, probably many more months yet for it to be totally finished, but hopefully not too many months before we can start actually kind of getting our hands on building stuff and actually launching it on the blockchain. We will see. Thanks for watching the video. See you again soon.